Hello and welcome back. For today's needless addition to the Nissan Altima, I will be installing this chrome lower grille cover. It's going to go over right there, the bottom area. So these are fairly inexpensive, easily found on eBay. And just if you're interested in it, here's what you get. It is metal, chromed, it feels pretty solid, and sort of held together, tacked on the back like that. And it's supposed to clamp on right where the this bottom sort of grill opening is. And of course, if you look through there, you can see we've got a direct line to the radiator and all that. And so this would provide a little bit more protection from items going in. And I think it would look nice as I'm adding more chrome elements, hoping to sort of match this as well. I'm thinking this is a nice way to go that's not too much over the top. So let's see how this goes in. The first thing I'll tell you about these, I think they're probably about all the same, is that the instructions, such as they are, they're terrible. Just a couple of lists of instructions, no images, nothing real descriptive. And so I was trying to figure out how this would come on and what to do. Now I think, if I understand it, the instructions are saying to open up the hood here and undo all the clips that hold the top bumper and sort of peel the whole bumper off to get this in there. Now that's not what I want to do. So I'm thinking about trying it from underneath and just removing these screws here and putting on from underneath. And so let's see if I can try that a way that's a little bit less obtrusive. So I'm thinking just by removing this little splash shield from underneath, I should be able to reach up in here and then tighten things up from inside like this, and that should be a better way to go. Hope so anyway. Now as far as how does this thing attach, well, let me try and explain. The directions talk about a top and a bottom here, and it really kind of confused me, but there actually is a top and the bottom, even though it's not very easily notable. There's a bit of a slight angle on the edges, and you want to match that up with, I guess, sort of the angle here. So it definitely is a top and a bottom. And the instructions mention these L brackets going on the top and J brackets going on the bottom here. I had a really difficult time figuring that out, and there's no image or diagram. But this, I think, is what you're going to want to do, is have these little, what they call these L brackets, like this, and that's going to grab onto the top sort of underside plastic of the bumper cover and hold on there, and then the J ones are going to grab onto the bottom, and it goes in farther, and that's why they go in like this. And so you've got two on either side, and you just try and center this up in here. So let's try and do that. Okay, so here's what you need to do. I'm trying to see if I can explain this. You have these little screws. There's one right there. Actually, they're bolts, I guess. And then one right there. So the L clip goes on the top with the L facing upward, and it'll catch on right under here. And the J clip goes down here, and because it's longer, it's coming out and grabbing on right at the edge of this kind of piece of black plastic under there. And so that's what you have. Now you want to kind of slip it into place and then sort of adjust it so it's centered, and that's sort of what the edge will look like right there, and then tighten those up. And to tighten up those the bolts there, there's a little 8mm nut. So there's my 8mm socket. I'll just go inside, reach inside, and do that from behind. But this, I guess, is why they want you to pull the whole bumper down, so you can get to it from behind, because you have to tighten it up from behind here. But if I can just undo the splash shield, reach in and grab it that way, that's a whole lot easier. And I hate taking this whole bumper cover off anyway. So that's how that installation works. Okay, so here's what it looks like from the inside. There's what they call the J hook, or J bracket, and so it goes all the way from the front in there, comes around the longest one, and clamps them right here underneath. and then the L bracket is grabbing up right under there. So it's got to come out and up like that, and it'll grab on. And the space here is really tight, so you kind of undo this nut as far as you can. You really got to squeeze and put that in, and it'll tighten it up from behind here. But then the L one is kind of loose, and you can put it up there and then tighten it up. So with this one, the bolt is going to be much nearer the nut will be much nearer the end of the bolt, and this one it'll be screwed farther on. But it looks like it'll clamp on and hold pretty securely here, but that's how it grabs on, here and right up there. Alright, so here's what I have done. So there's my hand behind there. There's the mounting bolt on the bottom, and here's the one up at the top, right there. And so what I did, actually, I found to work a little better, was I took the socket and I held the nut in place, and then the top of the bolt right here is a standard Phillips screw, and so I just screwed it in with a screwdriver here in the front while I held it firmly in place in back with that 8mm socket, and just tightened it up where it gets nice and tight there and there, and it feels secure. See, it really fits vertically right there very nicely. And now I just got to do the other two mounting bolts, and that should take care of it. And that's it. Pretty easy installation, actually, once I figured out all the stuff that the instructions weren't telling me. So it does feel nice and solid in there. Yeah, it's not really going to move. I put a little bit of Loctite on the threads, hoping that would hold those nuts on. It hangs out just a tiny bit right here, so the way they finished off this edge could have been, I guess, a little bit better, more designed with the design of the lower bumper and grille there, but it looks pretty good. It's going to add another sort of layer of protection for some larger items aren't going to be able to go through and hit the radiator, so that will be nice. And the thing about it is that it looks nice, I think. As I'm adding the sort of chrome pieces here, it looks like it fits in, doesn't look too aftermarket and crazy like some of these grills are. Nice and understated, but still an extra distinctive look. So that's the lower grill chrome overlay installation. I've seen some people showing their Altimas with things like this on them, but they don't tell about how to install it. And now, with this video, if you want to put it in, you'll know what you need to do to install. Hope it helps.